Dear colleagues and friends, dear speakers online and here in the room, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the CMMC conference, 25 Years of Progress in Molecular Medicine. I'm delighted that we are hosting this conference together with the German National Academy of Sciences Leopoldina, supported by the Fritz Thyssen Foundation. Thank you for also joining us online at this 3-day high-profile symposium. The Center for Molecular Medicine was founded in 1994 to advance knowledge in the molecular mechanisms underlying human disease and to generate unique opportunities for interactions across disciplines and faculties. The dawn of modern molecular biology in the early 90s made it possible to ask fundamental questions about the genetic basis of disease and to study deregulated signaling pathways in human disorders. The excitement of discovery has challenged the researchers at the CMMC ever since. And we are convinced that working across disciplines is a lot of fun and is really important. The search for answers led CMMC researchers into many different areas. Work at the CMMC in the past 25 years provided some of the roots supporting the current explosive developments in life sciences and modern medicine, and this conference is dedicated to displaying some of the spectacular progress worldwide. And I'm glad to say that we have the most fantastic program I have ever seen. The annual prestigious Ernst Klenk Symposia, which this meeting is part of, or were organized by the CMMC to stimulate research in the most progressing fields of molecular medicine. The first Klenk Symposium, organized by the most outstanding biochemist Wilhelm Stoffel, who is at the age of over 90 present in the audience. Welcome again. Took place in 1982. The topic of this first conference in 1982 was familial hypercholesterolemia. 3 years later, the Nobel Prize in Medicine was awarded jointly to Michael Brown and Joe Goldstein for their discoveries concerning the regulation of cholesterol metabolism. More than a dozen Nobel laureates have joined the conference over the years, contributing to the success of this prestigious meeting. For many years, the CMMC has been closely connected with Professor Hans-Dieter Klenk, son of the name-giving Ernst Klenk, especially through his engagement in the annual Ernst Klenk Symposia series. With great sadness, we received the news of the loss of our dear friend and colleague, Hans-Dieter Klenk, who passed away in June this year. Therefore, we also dedicate the success of this meeting to the memory of our friend and supporter Hans-Dieter Klenk. This year's anniversary CMMC conference will now provide a fantastic overview about the most progressing fields in molecular medicine with truly spectacular speakers and most exciting scientific talks. We are very delighted and honored that Gerhard Richter has provided the poster for this meeting. With a career spanning nearly 6 decades, Gerhard Richter, who is living here in Cologne, is widely considered as one of the greatest artists of our time. The artwork, color charts, 1,024 colors, which you can see here, dates back to the year 1974. Gerhard Richter began his investigations into the complex permutations of color charts in 1966 with a small painting entitled 10 Colors. Returning to color charts in the 70s, Richter changed his focus to a conceptual approach, very typical for the artist, developing mathematical procedures for mixing colors and chance operations for their placement. A mathematical system mixes the primary colors in graduated amounts this determines the range of the colors he employs. Each color is then randomly ordered to create the resultant composition and form of the painting. A third period of investigations of the color schemes resulted in his design for the south transept window of Cologne Cathedral. And for those of you who are here at the meeting, I can only strongly recommend visiting the cathedral and saluting this epic and one-of-a-kind work. Let me thank our international speakers, and particularly those who are here, for their willingness to present their outstanding science. Let me also thank our industrial sponsors and supporters of the conference and all the team who helps us organizing this conference. An exceptional thank goes to Deborah Großkopf, the heart of the CMMC and the true soul of our enterprise, and her team for their conference organization. We're hosting more than 700 scientists at the conference from more than 35 countries in this hybrid meeting. I hope you will enjoy the conference, inspiring discussions, and for those who could make it here, also your time in Cologne. Go to the cathedral, see the artwork, or go to the Ludwig Museum to see pieces of this wonderful artist. Thank you very much and have fun in Cologne. Thank you.